Welcome to the Spa Pool Marketing Success Podcast, where you'll learn proven strategies to help you outsmart, outmarket, and outperform your competitors. Every episode is jam-packed with tips, tools, and tactics designed to drive more traffic, generate more leads, and increase sales. Now, here's your host, David Carleton.
Hello, and welcome to today's podcast, where I'm going to talk about a very interesting and unique way to drive traffic to your website and your actual physical location. It's called geo-fencing. Geo-fencing, also referred to as location-based targeting, is a way to target people based on a specific location and then display ads for your product on their smartphones or tablets. For example, as a hot tub dealer, you might have a new product line you'd like to promote, or maybe you're having an anniversary sale. You could spend thousands of dollars on television commercials, online ads, social media, newspaper ads, blasting your message to everyone in a 20-mile radius. Or you could focus more of your efforts on people who you know are in the market for your product. Geo-fencing allows you to do this because it draws a virtual fence around a location and lets you advertise to people who have visited that specific location. Types of places you can draw a geo-fence around include your competitors' showrooms, convention centers, trade shows, retail stores, malls, events, and even your own showroom to follow up with prospects, and high-income neighborhoods. The size of your geo-fence can be fairly large, and it can be as narrow as a 25-foot radius. The precision means you can even target households. If you have a mailing list of new home buyers, residents with high incomes, or even event attendees, you could potentially draw a geo-fence around addresses and target the residents of those homes individually. How does geo-fencing work? Well, geo-fencing works by drawing a virtual line around an area using latitudinal and longitudinal coordinates. The technology is so precise that it can include the contours of a building without wasting ad spend on people directly outside of the building. Also, geofencing requires no physical equipment. When a potential customer with a smartphone or tablet enters a geofence location, GPS technology captures their mobile device ID. While they're at that spot, as well as after they leave, your business can show them ads on their mobile devices. There are only two requirements. Number one, the user must have location services enabled on their device. But fortunately, about 90% of the people leave their location services on because it allows them to use location-based apps like Google Maps. And number two, they must open a participating app for your ads to be shown. Since most people use their smartphone several times a day, the chances are good that your prospect could see your ad while they're at your competitor's store or at an event where they're looking at products just like the ones you offer. Imagine if you could make them walk out of a competitor's store and drive directly to your place of business. If they don't use their smartphones in the geofenced area, you'll still be able to remind them about your business for the next 30 days. Since it can take several touch points to make a sale, being able to get repeat exposure can make the world of difference in your sales. Geofencing can also be set up at your showroom. So if a potential customer walks in, browses, chats with one of your sales team, but then leaves, you'll be able to target them with ads. You could show them more of the product line, advertise a discount, or offer them a free consultation. Now let's talk about the benefits of geofencing. In today's competitive landscape, companies need an edge in order to stand out. Geofencing is a powerful and cost-effective way to get more customers and grow quickly. Here are 7 of the top benefits. Number 1, more precise location targeting. The area can be as specific as the inside of a building. Number 2, intent-based targeting. Unlike an ad on TV or social media, geofencing is showing your product to people who are either already looking for it or are likely to be receptive to the idea of purchasing. Number 3, you can market yourself at events even if you're not there. Trade shows and events are expensive to attend, and you can't be everywhere all at once. However, with geo-fencing, you can show your products to people at these events. It's like having a virtual booth. Number 4, measure both online and offline conversions. Other advertising channels are difficult to measure. For example, if someone saw an ad on television and then bought your product, you wouldn't necessarily know that the TV advertisement was responsible for the sale unless they specifically told you. That's because they could have heard an ad on the radio, been referred to by a friend, or maybe they were just walking by. With geo-fencing, you'll know if a specific phone was in your targeted location and then entered your store. Number 5, high ROI. Because the targeting is so specific, many clients find that this marketing channel provides a high return on investment. Number 6, video ads are an option too. Therefore, it's just like TV, but more targeted and less costly. And number 7, it's simple to implement. There's no equipment needed. Unlike an in-store beacon that requires a piece of hardware that connects to a Bluetooth device, a geo-fence is 100% virtual. The end result is more efficient marketing spend with ads that are delivered to people who have the intent to buy. And because the ad window is 30 days, you can provide multiple touch points while also reaching out to people who left your store without buying. It's like multiplying the size of your sales force and allowing them to be everywhere all at once. So far, we've explained what geofencing is and the benefits. It might also be helpful for you to understand what a geofencing solution does not do. It is not beacon technology. A beacon is a physical piece of hardware installed at a location that communicates with devices using Bluetooth. A geofence can be installed anywhere because it has no equipment. There are no push notifications or text messaging. While sending someone an announcement or a coupon for your business as soon as someone visits a competitor might sound good in theory, it's also invasive, perceived as spam, and can be a customer turnoff. As you might imagine, people could also find it creepy. Geofencing, on the other hand, is unobtrusive. Instead of feeling like they're being stalked or aggressively sold to, your customers are more likely to react with, "Wow, I was just thinking about getting a pool or a hot tub. And this company's ad is showing me a new style that I really love. I should get in touch with them." As a result of geofencing, the right customers are seeing the right product at the right time. And lastly, there are no text ads. They are just images or video. This is helpful because you can show your product in the best possible light and provide more information than you could in a simple text-based ad. What results can you expect? Well, results vary, and making promises is impossible. However, there are several case studies of businesses just like yours who have used this marketing tactic with great success. They've seen impressive boosts in foot traffic and sales that are directly attributable to their geofencing campaigns. Is geofencing right for your business? Well, geofencing isn't right for everyone. For example, companies serving a broad general audience with low-priced products aren't likely to see success with geofencing. Where we tend to see the best results is in a market that has a handful of competitors who are selling high-ticket items like pools, spas, and saunas, and requires research and maybe even in-person selling. Given the price points of hot tubs, pools, and saunas, these products can reasonably expect to see positive results with this type of campaign. That concludes today's podcast. Have questions? Need additional information? Feel free to call me anytime. Like what you've heard? I'd love to get your feedback. I look forward to giving you even more helpful information on my next podcast.
That's it for this episode of the Spa Pool Marketing Success Podcast. Have questions? Need additional information? Or just want to talk about your business? Feel free to call us anytime. Thanks for listening, and we look forward to giving you even more helpful information on our next episode.